He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. You can't always be right, but you can be wrong a lot less. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. The whole house seemed to exhale a melancholy breath of emptiness. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. The nail that sticks out farthest gets hammered the hardest. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. Men don't need linguistic talent. They just need courage and words. Until death itself comes, no calamity need be feared. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. Knowledge is merely brilliance in organization of ideas and not wisdom. The truly wise person goes beyond knowledge. Take care of your body, then the rest will automatically become stronger. Just be real, it saves everyone's time. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Being true to yourself is the greatest force to uncover the soul. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. There's more beauty in truth, even if it is dreadful beauty. No crime is a means to an end. No crime can be rationalized. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. Dream big, wake up, take the first step into the unknown. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. The king is only fond of words and cannot translate them into deeds. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only corrupt blood. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Know thyself, know thy enemy, 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Better a broken promise than none at all. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. Hold yourself back or heal yourself back together. You decide. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has time enough. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. May my heart be kind, my mind fierce, and my spirit brave. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. In the end, the world always wins. That's just the way of things. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me.